What up, homies? It's your boy, Hash Info. We're having a mustard sandwich. Well, we're adding some We're adding 2 slices of this veggie bologna. It's very good. And then, once we're done this sandwich, yeah, that's right, you guessed it. We're doing a second tiny sandwich. So we'll place that one there. There's a little drop of mustard there, made its way onto there. Let's get that out of there. Let's get another sandwich going. Then we'll cut these on the bias, make it look all fancy. Next, 2 more slices of the veggie bologna. Got some caulking and some sealing to do, some sealant to put into the shower, some caulking and some spray foam outside around the garage. So I'll get that stuff done this afternoon, and then I'm going to measure some pieces of trim and get that going. A couple of returns to do to Home Depot this week, so I'll put those items together back in a bag. It's gonna be awesome. So at least 3 items here for return. 4 items. Two sandwiches now. Let's talk about the soup we're gonna have. Put the mustard back in the fridge. I have a can of lentil soup. Where is it though? It must be here. I had it. It was on the counter. It was right here. I moved it. I sometimes will move things. But why? If I was going to eat it, did I imagine that I had a tasty can of lentil soup all ready to go? It's possible, but highly unlikely. I must have put it in this cabinet. I must have put it behind me. Well, it's gotta be here. Jeez, where did it go? Holy crow, maybe I saw it, it's downstairs that I saw this can? Give me a second, I'm gonna grab the can of soup here as fast as I can. I bet you the can of soup is just staring at me. It's probably just staring me right in the eye right now. Yeah, here it is. Just like that. It was on the edge by the oils and stuff. So this is awesome organic lentil and vegetable soup. This stuff is awesome. It's from Costco. You get a 12 pack of it or something like that. We're having spaghetti this week with this. This is from Costco, a 3-pack of this. It's expensive. I wish the prices would come down on the food at Costco. They went up drastically. But we still shop there because it's cheaper than a lot of other places. We got another container of garlic powder so nobody has to freak out. And then I've got red split lentils for, hey, how's it going? Bread. It's actually sandwiches. If you watch the beginning of the video, I made mustard veggie bologna sandwiches. And now we're about to start the soup. And then I'll do a bit of a chat with you guys. Say hi. I went looking for things in the pantry downstairs so I could make food. And I also went looking for the soup. Turns out it was staring at me. Now you know. Lots going on today. Washing the walls, washing the appliances, washing the cupboards. I'll be staining the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets. All 26 cabinets will be stained in way less than 26 days. But it's a lot of work. There's a lot of money going to be made off of these cabinets. So these are solid oak. These are solid oak cabinets. No dents, no dings in them. The handles are. We replaced all the handles already. So now it's just time to sand these down, stain them, gel stain them, and get this house brand new. You know, updated. So when you're updating your home, try to use really, really expensive products that are affordable, if that makes sense. But don't cheap out, because you're not. When you cheap out, you're not going to get that bang for your buck that you're looking or expecting to get, right? If you just use like $30 or $40 items, and other people see that, the first thing they're going to want to do is tear those things out and redo it, right? So if you use quality, for instance, bricks or patio stones, or if you use the highest quality patio stones available, then people can't be like, oh, these aren't that expensive, or it's true, they're not. So, but also the same goes for paint, right? The more expensive your paint, the longer your paint lasts on the walls, the longer your paint goes without fading. You can scuff and wipe the dirt off the walls instead of having the paint color lighten, right? So flooring, you want to use very expensive flooring and get a proper professional to put your flooring in, or it's all for naught, right? Shingles on a house. You go for 5 or 10 year shingles, you have more problems inside your house because you didn't get the good shingles. Does that make sense? So, plus you got to redo your roof again, you know what I mean? So there's all these things to take into consideration. If you're going to do home renovations yourself, you should have an understanding of what's going on. You should have done it before, right? It's not good to do a project or start something. You could be creating more work and spending more money, right? On having to fix plus you have to redo the mistakes you've already made, right? So you want to get this right into your pot. And then I do add a couple ingredients to this soup. I add a couple secret ingredients. No, I'll tell you. We're going live on our other channel here, our main channel, Wow Info. You can check in the community. If you go to my channel, this channel, and you look at the other videos I've done and the shares, the posts that I've made, you can see a link with videos. Plus I'll share it to this channel in a little while, okay? That's recycling. All the garbage and recycling is done. Floors are mopped, swept, vacuumed, and mopped. I just have to wipe down the countertop. We'll vacuum up this little spot here. Let's add some seasoning to this. Up your game, guys. If you're out there and you're not really doing much right now, let me be the one to motivate you, right? You want to land a hot chick? Get out there and get busy. You know what I mean? Chicks, if you want to land a hot dude, get out there and get busy. It's the same for both groups. It's exactly the same. You have to be busy. You have to be doing stuff. Nobody wants to be with someone that just sits around all day and does nothing. Like, where is the... what benefit do you bring to someone if you want to team up with somebody else if you just sit around all day? You know what I mean? So make sure you're useful, helpful, a good person, you're cheery, you're not depressed all the time trying to, yell at people and tell them off. Meanwhile, you're like, hey, by the way, I need your help on Tuesday, right? And it's like, well, you just were a complete goof. Why would I want to help you, right? And then also pay somebody back, you don't have to use money, but, you can do stuff for them, right? Hey, can I give you a hand? You know what I mean? What do you need help with? You know what I mean? And at the same time you're helping someone, you're gaining work experience, you're gaining life experience that is priceless. You'll go on to own your own home or your own car or whatever it is you're helping someone fix their lawn or their garden or whatever it is. And you'll go on to be a better person because you helped someone do something who's older than you that knows how to do it, but maybe their body isn't able to get it all done as quickly or even a good job because they're so not strong anymore, right? There's all these reasons. Take into consideration that what goes around comes around, right? So let's say, for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say your parents have 3 kids, right? 2 of them are really well off, but one of them isn't, right? And let's say that kid doesn't help the parents at all. So the parents have to hire people to get work done or to do things for them because you're not able to or you don't want, you're lazy, right? So what happens to the estate when your parents die? There is no estate. They went in debt because they couldn't get help from people rather than getting help, they had to pay people to get work done, to do their lawn, to paint, whatever it is. You won't have anything when it comes time. If they pass, there'll be nothing for you. Now, if you take care of your parents, if you ensure your parents have what they need, when your parents pass, they will pass on to you so many blessings. A house, a car, a truck, a boat, a cottage, 2 houses, you know what I mean? You think before you act and make sure you're not being lazy. Laziness is actually a sin, right? So I know there's a lot of people you only see a couple shows or you see me doing stuff a couple times, you're like, oh yeah, duh. You have no idea. Like, you couldn't even fathom. But there's a lot of other people that have never helped their parents, right? A ton. I have family members that I grew up with that, didn't get a hand from their parents, okay? I have friends, more so friends. I have friends who, in my younger days, I helped their parents. And their parents are like, oh, what do you want? And I'm like, nothing. Like, you've given me food. Like, you make me meals. Like, that's plenty. And the dad's like, oh, don't take $50 or take $150 or take $300. I'm like, no, I won't take your money. And that's what being a good person means, is that you help without getting anything in return. One day you will be rewarded. So you just want to put this pot of soup on for 5-10 minutes. She's done. It's that easy to make a nice pot of soup. Get yourself a bowl or something like that. Put it in. You can eat it right out of the pot. If you're like me, I use a spoon and I stick it right in there and I eat it. It's so good. So I'm gonna make a lentil soup tomorrow night for Wednesday. Tomorrow night is Tuesday evening. So at like midnight I'll make soup. I'm getting really hungry and my mouth salivating just talking about it. And then for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or at least for a couple days, I'll have some nice bowls of soup, me and my wife. Healthy, rich in protein, high in fiber, rich in iron, and densely packed, nutrient-dense foods. That's what you're looking for, is densely, nutrient-dense, rich foods. Those are extremely healthy. Got our nice bowl there. And our spoon. Put the other bowls up there. Plates. Cutlery there. Ratatouille can go over here. And I have some nice crackers. I have the Breton original crackers. I'll probably have a few of these with my soup. So lights here. I guess I'll make a protein shake. We'll do it after the soup and the sandwiches with a couple crackers and this big electrolyte. That's plenty. Maybe 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'll have a protein shake. There is absolutely tons of protein in the lentil soup I'm about. Lentil vegetable organic soup. Tons of protein in that. There's protein in the veggie meat, and there's sourdough bread there, protein in that as well. I also had, today I've eaten, I had my bran muffin. Remember I made the bran muffin loaves and all that? So I've been having, I had about 1 square of that and then a smaller little, tiny little piece. But I've eaten that so far and it actually really fills me up. It's 12:30, so I have a 5-pound bag of lentils here, and then I have a 2-pound bag there. So I'll be eating lentils for quite a while. I have oatmeal. I'm gonna make some oatmeal mixed berry cookies, and I'll make some oatmeal peanut butter cookies with honey, and I'll make some oatmeal granola bars with cinnamon and honey and peanut butter. It's gonna be awesome. You want to tune into the shows this week. I have pumpkin seeds. I have flax. I have hemp seeds. I have different types of granola, organic from Nature's Path here. I have peanuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, and I have some butterscotch chips and some chocolate chips. I'll put a few of those in there, but those aren't really healthy, but it makes it enjoyable. I might melt it down and then do a little bit of a drizzle across there, or at least, on one side I'll put some. But those will be best kept in the fridge, and then you just eat them as a nice dessert. I also have some, I've been organizing all the ingredients in the house, seeing what we have. We have some ramen, croutons. Oh, I never opened the croutons for the Caesar salad. That's hilarious. I have, definitely going to use this today. So I use this and have more lentils over here. I have a big bag of potatoes, tiny potatoes from Costco. Paid like $4.99 for the big bag of organic potatoes. So that's nice. And let's see. We have pancake mix. I got a couple boxes of this pancake mix, so that'll last us a couple months. Just different, really doing a lot of different Here's what I've been looking for. I knew I got a big bag, a big container of pasta here. Capellini pasta. Very nice pasta. I love the angel hair pasta. They've been around since 1917. Well, that's crazy. And then we have some spaghettini from Barilla up here. And then I have tempura batter for my vegetables. I'm going to tempura some different vegetables this week. Boatloads of tea. We have tons of tea. So we'll go through all these different things this week. I love shouting out proper good companies, like I have pita crackers from Townhouse from Kellogg's. They're delicious. I'm going to make some hummus this week. Just getting stuff organized. I'm giving away some items to some less fortunate people. I'm giving away some clothing as well. I was going to auction it off and sell some stuff on YouTube. I think it's just best if I donate it and give it away to less fortunate people. I love people, and I love people a lot. And I'm going to show you how much I love people by helping others and not expecting anything in return. And I think that's a great way to live and to be. So, we got some some fruit snacks like fruit leather and stuff like that. So we're gonna eat these things. And I also have some vegetable seeds I'm going to plant in the garden. Probably tomorrow. It's very hot out, so the rest of the week is looking much better. So that's nice. And I'm just emptying odds and ends from a drawer here that I have. All the drawers are going to be emptied. I've emptied most of the cabinets in the kitchen here. So just getting ready to get all this stuff done. I'm painting, sanding, painting, or staining, whatever you want to call it. But it's all getting done, you know what I mean? Pens and markers and different things, felt markers. And we got some packs of soy sauce. August 26th. We're going to put that in the drawer. I love that soy sauce. I don't eat it very often, but if I have some, it's only that kind, basically. Lipton tea. So I'm almost done doing all this, and then all there's less to do later, right? My soup's not ready anyway, but it should be close. I mean, if I turn the heat off and I give this, I don't think it was ready. If I turn the heat off in another minute or two, I think we'll be good. I'm going to stir it in a second. But it's close, but it's not there yet. Allen key, gloves. Everything else seems to be basically junk, so we're going to chuck this stuff straight into the bin. Got a ball joint, a U-joint off a Dodge. Flew at me the other day, eh? I'm just teasing, Dodge. It happened. No, it didn't happen. Joking. It's a joke. Anyone who owns a Dodge, you know what I'm talking about. So, we're going to throw this stuff in the garbage, wash out this tray, and away she goes. We're that much cleaner now. Give this a rinse. And that's done. Let's check on that soup quick here. You guys know, have you seen these fruit to go bars? They're pretty good. It's different kinds. I've shown these on the show for years. You got strawberry fruit to go. You got wild berry. These are vegan. So I don't know what you guys eat, but I mean, you don't need to eat meat while you're having a fruit snack. You know what I mean? When they put gelatin in items, it's very unhealthy. So now you know. You get your mustard sandwiches there with a little bit of plant-based. You know how we do it. I can hear the soup gurgle bubbling. She's ready. Let's give it a quick stir. We'll leave it on the heat now. I've turned the heat off, and what you're gonna get is it's still gonna keep cooking with. Oh my God, is that so good? So good. Oh, the other can of soup, I was using it as a tripod. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh, it was underneath the phone the whole time. I'm telling you. I was telling you, I'm like, it's got to be staring at me. It was literally staring right at me. That is hilarious. But we already cooked. We found the other one that we had the tab ripped off it, so we're good to go. Oh man, life is good, guys. Just enjoy life. Find someone that makes you happy. Find someone that lifts you up. When you're at your lowest, find somebody that lifts you up and tells you they love you. Says, you know what? I don't care that you're broke. I don't care that you don't make any money or you're not doing anything. Like, you do stuff, but you don't have this high-paying job underneath you. Like, sometimes people will be with someone just for money. I don't know anybody like that, but it's for sure a thing. It's for sure a thing. But I don't know people like that. That is a shallow person. I only know and hang around with good-hearted, good-natured people who care about others. Sorry, I didn't hear anything you said. Say it again. Oh boy, does the bathroom ever look stellar, baby? I mean, your videoing skills are pretty I think you're doing a good job, but definitely do it. But maybe you want to wait until I vacuum and there's stuff on the floor. In fact, you need some footage. I don't know. I don't even know. Whew. Guys, I thought these were for my wife. They're totally not for my wife, so that's a thing. Soup is on. The soup is on. So that's done. Get your soup, pour the whole dang thing of soup into the pot. Out of the pot, into the bowl, whatever you want to call it. And then just boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean? Boop, boop. All right. I got pictures of my dog on this phone, so I'll keep this forever. I gotta get it off of there, but I'm gonna have to pay somebody or figure out how to do that. I probably have to get that done this week or next week. Let's see. I'm gonna skip the crackers. I have the 2 sandwiches. There's no need to use any crackers. Just sorting everything, going through everything. We got batteries for different things. So these are small batteries, watch batteries and things like that. So we'll put those in the drawer. I think these are, she's saying these are for me, so I have to Google what this is after. And this stuff is all done. Let's see, rinse this cup out. I washed the soup pot, it's rinsed and washed, so I don't burn anything. I cook on very low heat, so the stuff is very easy to come off, the majority of things. Martha Stewart always said, soak everything before you wash it and save yourself a boatload of time. I absolutely love Martha Stewart. Always have. I've been watching Martha Stewart videos since I was 15 or 16. I would stay home from school. I was sick or whatever it was. I had very few channels. I didn't have cable or anything like that. And oh my goodness, Martha Stewart came on and I loved it. She would bake cookies. My Amma passed actually at that time. So it was just nice to still have, I like to make cookies and it made me think of my Amma. You know what I mean? So baking and stuff kind of makes me sad when I do it, but I remember the fun times, right? But when you love somebody and they pass, it's very hard to deal with. My mom never talked down to me. She never treated me poorly. She never really, I don't think my mama yelled. She would raise her voice if I was being bad, that's called for. I mean, if a child is not acting properly and you want to kind of curb that behavior, you have to use a harsher tone to let them know, I am very dissatisfied with your behavior, right? But I don't agree with yelling. My mama didn't yell. everybody in my family would tell you my Amma never yelled at us. So, yelling can be very traumatic. It's actually scarring when you scream and yell at people. Not to mention, who wants to go and visit or see somebody that all you do is get scolded and yelled at and talked down to, right? So think about these things before it's too late and nobody wants to visit you, right? So I've got these things which are super cool. Bunch of snacks in here that haven't been opened, so I'd like to get this stuff. This stuff is going to be figured out here fairly soon. But, you know, you could have a nice party with some of this stuff. These are all perfectly tasty items. So we'll get this stuff done right. And then now I have another basket and another container to store stuff in. Oh, here's a bunch of other things. So, well, let's get this stuff done, and then I'll have more time to do other things. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay tuned. More great videos just like this. I'm going to go live on the other channel.